Hello friends, in this video I am going to solve exercise question from book Topics in Algebra. So question is, if H is a subgroup of G and let n of H is set of all those elements A in group G such that AH A inverse is equal to H, then we have to prove that n of H is a subgroup of G and H is a subset of n of H. Now note that here the set n of H is said to be normalizer of a subgroup H of group G. So we will start our proof. Note that to prove n of H is a subgroup of G, we need the lemma. A non-empty subset H of a group G is a subgroup of G if and only if for all elements AB in H, A star B inverse is again an element in H. Now here G is a group and H is a subgroup of G, and also n of H is a subset of G. Firstly, we will prove that n of H is non-empty. Now for all elements H in subgroup H and an identity element E in G, note that E will be also an element of H as H is a subgroup of G. Now we have EH E inverse is same as H. This is clearly true because E is an identity element of group G. Now as this thing holds for all elements in subgroup H, we have EH E inverse is again equal to subgroup H, and thus by definition of n of H, E will be a member of n of H, and thus n of H is non-empty set. So we can proceed further. Now consider two elements, say A1 and A2 in set n of H. Thus we have this thing. Now in order to show n of H is a subgroup of G, we will show that A1 A2 inverse is again a member of n of H. So let's do that. So we will start with this thing. A1 A2 inverse H, A1 A2 inverse its inverse. Now in the next step, A1 A2 inverse H will remain as it is, and this A1 A2 inverse its inverse can be written as A2 inverse its inverse A1 inverse. This thing follows from Chaukshu property. Now in the next step, A2 inverse its inverse will be just A2. So we get this thing. Now note that H A2 can be written as A2H because of this thing. As A2H A2 inverse is H, so post multiplying by A2 on both sides of this expression, we get this thing. So from here we have HA2 is same as A2H. So we have replaced here HA2 by A2H. Then A2 inverse A2 will be identity, so no need to write that, and we end up with A1H A1 inverse. But now we know that A1H A1 inverse is again H, so we get A1 A2 inverse H, A1 A2 inverse its inverse is equal to H, and therefore by definition of n of H, we have A1 A2 inverse will be a member of n of H, and thus n of H is a subgroup of G by this lemma. Now we have to prove that H is a subset of n of H. So consider an element, say H1 in subgroup H. Now we have H1H H1 inverse is collection of all elements of this kind H1H H1 inverse for all H in H. Now all these are elements in subgroup H, and as H is a subgroup, it will be closed. So we have this will be some element, say H2 in H. So this set is clearly a subgroup H, and thus we have H1H H1 inverse is equal to subgroup H, and so by definition of n of H, H1 will be a member of n of h. Now here, for any arbitrary element h1 in H, we have that element is also a member of set n of h, and thus H will be a subset of n of h, and this proves our result.